Okay then, so you're probably wondering what this follow-up video is about. Well, this is a little bit of a correction and redaction on my part, because when I was unboxing this clown, I was so excited. I completely missed the point, so before I get to that, which is pretty much the elephant in the room, because me being an idiot, let me talk about, how do I explain this? 20Q in terms of AI and sound design. This is actually really important to tell 20Q apart from each other. And I should start with, which one do I want to start with first? I think I might actually only have 1.0. Also, the arrangement is arbitrary because I was in complete nage. Also, just noticed that one's upside down because nage. Yeah, this is going to be fascinating and kind of complicated to explain at the exact same time. This is not supposed to be considered a remake of that other 20Q video where I explained it a little bit. Well, yes and no on some level. So the easiest piece of reference material actually is these two 20Q big screens, believe it or not. Oh, yeah, this has been with me since I think 2006. I can't remember. I know it didn't get when it first came out, but this is my first one. I bought this one on my own, and yeah, these two. I think this one is paced a little bit slower for some reason. It never used to be, but this one, its pitch is normal. Let me do this as best as I possibly can. I don't know if it's something to do with the actual chip, or maybe something inside the CPU or whatever, but it's never supposed to be that slow, even on low batteries, and these, by the way, are brand new batteries, so that's more confusing. This is my red big, why did I almost say mega screen? That's this clown, which I will get to. This one, it is high pitch and it's reasonably paced. Yeah. They are always supposed to be that fast. Also, I just noticed it's flickering. Now, because the original 1.0, be it first or second, isn't allowed in my house, I have to say that you want to go with this one, if you can find it. This is a redesign and slight remake of the 1.0, and there was only one way to get it at the time, and though I didn't get the way that you're supposed to get it, I got it separately because eBay was awesome. No, it normally came with 20Q Challenge in a special Toys R Us bundle, which makes this one more sought after and more valuable. It also has a backlight switch, and I believe this is the only 1.0 to do that. And before I go on, for example, this is a 2.0. This is the Spring Colors Grassy Green 2.0, and I'll get to that eventually, shortly actually. But this one has the exact same sound font as a 2003 or I believe 2004 reissue of the 1.0. This came out in, I believe, 2005. Oh my god. Crap. Frig. Where's the release date? Oh, it's reserved. When did this one come out? I think it might have been 2004, 2005. Because they had more time to improve it. 2005, yes. Because I believe that came out in 2005. That's the one I can't show you guys on camera, but I can show you the sound font. This has the exact same sound font and programming as a 1.0 though. Also, you'll notice that on every other 1.0, these edges on the screen are pretty much non-existent. They are flat. And also the screen, I believe it uses black text on a red background screen. And again, the backlight switch. The buttons are significantly bigger, and they're about the same size as, say, a 2.0, or even the last one made by Radica, a 3.0, also known as my absolute favorite. But back to that in a little bit. But no, this one has the exact same sound design as 1.0. Yeah, the exact same sound design as a regular 1.0. And yes, the text is black on a red screen. I actually completely forgot about that because I am a complete nage. Yep, that is the golden 1.0, which is, again, very hard to find. And I know people are going to say, oh, why do you have Junior 20Q? Well, funny story. This was actually meant to be a gift for someone before they left. But I decided not to give it to them because actually, the seller had lied in the listing. Oh, stuff on the screen. The seller lied and said it was brand new. It wasn't. It was open box. It came without batteries, which is good because it would have been corroded. But still, they lied to me and said it was brand new. I don't like that. Most eBay buyers, such as my friends, do not like that. Unless it's like absolutely mandatory, which it wasn't. And even saying they're listing brand new factory sealed, so there's that. Anyway, putting this into context, I believe this is fashioned after 1.0's artificial intelligence, and the buttons are significantly bigger, especially yes and no. I think the sound design's a little bit different. Let me double check. Oh god. Yeah, it is. It's a little bit different than the 1.0. Crap, the screen does not want to show up on camera. Oh my god. But anyway, it's black text on a red background screen. And since I don't really want to play that one, we're moving on. I'm going to show you the sound design, but I can't show it to you on camera, like the actual screen itself, and we know why. 22 Challenge, Challenge 22, whatever you want to call it. They advertise it differently for some odd reason. All you're going to be able to do is hear the sound font, because the screen, again, right here, does not show up. Those are most likely MIDI files, actually. And I don't know for sure. I have to look it up as reference material, but I believe 22 Party Deluxe, which is this, but with like a silverish base, and I think like a light blue dome, and the one that has like the remote, I think that might have the exact same sound font. Oh, crap. What's next? What should I do next? 2.0. The egg-shaped 2.0. This is actually important to the context of this video. This is the elephant in the room, if you want to put things that way. So, 2.0s... Oh, god, that was complicated. So, there's apparently a red 2.0 that has translucent plastic, and the question marks... Oh my god, is it not showing up? Frick. Let me put it in the light a little bit more. Whatever. There are question marks around the board. They're not showing up for some reason. There's apparently a regular red egg-shaped 2.0 and a special edition egg-shaped 2.0 that's red. That is confusing. It's very confusing. They are the exact same thing. I don't know why one is special edition. You would never be able to tell aesthetically. But with a regular 2.0 egg-shaped or not, and again, excluding that one, I will get to that shortly, it has an undo button right here in the corner. Right next to unknown, which is right next to no, which is right next to on yes new game, which is right next to sometimes, and that is right next to sound. Those are the text scrolling buttons on the sides. The reset button is present on the back, right above where the screw on the battery compartment goes, and it sounds like this. Now, immediately using that as a reference to segue to this clown, this is not a 2.0 apparently, because 2.0s would have an undo button right there. Instead, it's reset, unknown, no, on yes new game sometimes, and I believe that's sound. Crap. Yep, sound. Text scrolling buttons over there. There is no reset button present on the back. Yes, I do believe there is one other instance in which this is fashioned after the 2.0, you know, that clown, but I think it doesn't have the intelligence of 2.0, and that's the funky purple one, which is coming soon, and I will get to that as well, because putting those two in the same context as the funky purple, I think it's supposed to be either 2.0 or fashioned after the egg-shaped 2.0, is going to be very important. Moving on to this is the Spring Colors Grassy Green 2.0 of the Spring Colors lineup, which there's also a... Oh, this is important because it's very confusing. There's a purple one, and then there's the sky blue one, and there's like a purple one. There's purple, sky blue, pink. But actually, the purple one is confusing because there's like a purple marble swirl one, then the Spring Colors purple one. They both look exactly the same. The 20Q archival system says that they are completely different, but no, they look exactly the same. If you look it up on their website, you will find images. But this is actually, I think this is one of the first instances where they have the 2.0 in the traditional shape as, say, a traditional 20Q. And they add the backlight switch again. I think this will be becoming the norm for a while. Again, they omitted that in the 3.0. And that's when most 2.0s actually sounded like this. Also, before I continue, I think this applies to the Purple Marble Swirl one as well. But the design is always random. Like, you can see the design on the unit itself. It's never fixed. I think it's always designed... No, it is always designed randomly. So, if you have one of these, like, say you have Grassy Green 2.0 from the Spring Color set, the way the design, like, you can see the design is laid out, it's probably going to be different from mine. It's always random every time. That's actually pretty cool. But it sounds more digital, probably even more so than that one. Let me show you what I'm talking about. There are metallic ones that have the exact same sound font and even have the backlight switch. Which, funny story, if you look up 20Q on Wikipedia, you will see a metallic red 2.0 that has the backlight switch, believe it or not. That's actually pretty cool. I can't find the Disney one because I don't know why. But the Disney one actually has the exact same sound font as the Sports V2 of all things. And I'll segue to that in context a little bit later. But I'm not a sports fan. I tried getting into sports. I wanted this to try and like get into sports actually at the time. But I fell out of it, which is why this kind of exists in my collection now. Actually, correction again. This sound font appears on the Disney version and the color-changing versions, of which there are two. There's the... Oh my god, the red to yellow and the purple to blue. I have the purple to blue coming at some point in the mail, so I'll be able to put that into further context. What else? Oh man, I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah. This one, which also came out the same year as Sports V2 and Music V2 and People V2, I still can't find the rest of those, but I know they are somewhere. This one has a unique startup message, if I can get it to show up on camera. I'm the channel surfing champ. That is the only 20Q that says that. It's also known as the only 20Q television AI to ever see a physical release, again, in 2007. It's never been re-released, and I'm kind of confused why. But actually, it's not that special anymore, like, not that rare, anyway. But here's the Music and Sports 20Q, which actually is the first and only combination 20Q game in existence right now, unfortunately. Hopefully this shows up, because the screen, oh crap. The screen is blue, which is pretty cool. The backlit screen is blue, much like, oh god, no, not that one. That thing, which I will get to that. Oh my god. But this is not the only one that has the same, that has the overall design aesthetic. There's also People V1, Music V1, Music Rock and Pop, Sports V1, and I believe that's it. This is like, they call it gold, but it's more of like a metallic red. They do advertise it as gold for some reason, but it is very unique in the way it has two games built in one, and you will see what that's like. Crap, let me speed up. Now watch this. Do you want to play music or sports? And again, this is the only 20Q game to do this, even as of right now. What's next? 20Q 3.0 has the exact same sound font no matter which version of the game you're playing, because it only saw a release once. In blue, purple, and red. Also, you notice the backlight switch is missing. And the color changing one, both of them also don't have the backlight switch either. When the purple to blue one comes, I will do a comparison. This is what the 3.0 sounds like, by the way. Put that close to the microphone. Yes, that is the 3.0 artificial intelligence. What am I missing anything else? I don't think so. Junior 22, you're just playing there. Oh, right, 20Q, the next generation. This is kind of confusing for most people, especially because not a lot of people actually know this. But the original 20Q next generation from 2011, I believe it has two versions. No, I don't mean like this one. I just mean like the portable version. I mean two versions of the actual game. Because I have one of these. I wish I still had it. But my first 20Q next generation, the screen, like the lights around the screen pulsed, and then it turned on. It's heavily implied that's a 1.0. Not like as far as the intelligence, like the overall programming of the game. Not the intelligence though. My God, I'm so confusing. Whereas, say, I'm not sure if there's like a 1.0, like a version 1 of the next generation. But this one, Mega Screen Edition, actually turns on right away. Yeah, I wish I still kept my earlier version of the 20Q Next Generation, because that put it into context. But unfortunately, it's gone, and I have no idea how to tell the difference other than like the programming, because if you look at one directly, even brand new in the package, you won't be able to tell. And it sucks. But now we have to talk about something that no one likes. 20Q Classic Edition. Also known as the worst 20Q game. Yes, even more so than say, the original 1.0, not the gold 1.0. Oh god, this thing sucks. I'm not even sure if it's going to be able to pick up the sound on the microphone. I will try my best. Yeah, it's very faint. This is, and not even like an opinion thing, this is the dumbest 20Q game you will ever have the misfortune of playing. I'm not even joking. Like, if you do, like, say, skip, it may ask, it will ask you the same question over and over and over again. It sucks. And much to my dismay, I have the rock and roll one as well, which I do not talk about either of these. I don't talk about this one, rock and roll, and I don't care about sports. Oh god, this one sucks. What sucks a lot harder is that this was made to celebrate the game's 30th anniversary. Yeah, it's off to a really great freaking start. But, yeah. Thought I'd, like, do a little comparison of, like, all the 20Q AIs that I own, at least right now. I am going to try and get Party Deluxe, which is fashioned after that with the remote. I won't be able to film it because, you know, ones with, like, the rotating rod inside the dome are annoying to film. So, you know, that's fun. But, yeah. The main reason I did this was to explain the sound fonts around all of these, but also to correct myself with this being fashioned aesthetically after 2.0, but not having, like, the undo button of a 2.0. I was way too excited when I unboxed that thing. So, yeah. Thought I'd let everyone know about all the things I know about 20Q, at least right now. So, yeah. I will see you all next time. Earthworm Joe 94, signing out.